Well, April is gone. April's done. Let's forget about April, but let's talk about how much money I made in April trading futures. I know people don't believe that I actually make any money. I know they think that I just paper trade and all that fun stuff, but I do trade. I do make money, and I do trade real money. So I'm going to show you guys my broker statements. We're going to go through it. It's not like the easiest. The website's not like amazing for charting and all that, but you can still see. We're going to go through day by day in April. We're going to talk about starting out with $1,800 and then ending the month with how much money. We're going to find out. Either way, I'm green for April. Let's continue this. Let's continue, Patrick. Let's go hard in May, and let's go. Let's go. Getting a phone call. I got to go. Let's watch the video. Let's go. All right, so it's Friday morning, and we're sitting here looking at the E-minis, the MES, the micro E-minis. And right now, looking like we got a little bit of support here, at the 44 area. So looking like we might bounce back up here a little bit. So I'm kind of flirting with the idea of buying here, but I like to see maybe just a little bit more upward action and then look to buy like a little bit of a pullback here. So that's what I'm watching. Let's see if we can maybe get a little bit more upward movement and then a little bit of a pullback. A little bit of a pullback here. Come on, momentum. Stay with me here. Stay with me. A little bit of trouble here. A little bit of trouble right here. A little bit of resistance kicking in. Not liking it. I'm gonna get out there. So really, I want to keep this video short and sweet, and I want to talk about April. We're talking about April, what went down in April, showing you guys my actual broker statements here. Let's see. Can you see this? We are currently looking at my broker statements here and kind of going through the month of April. As you can see, all my orders going through. This is a real money account, real cash money. And if you go down here to the bottom, you can start to see where are we starting at. So on the 7th of April, we had $1,826. On the 7th of April, we actually ended up losing. Did we lose money? No. Yeah, we lost a little bit of money on the 7th there. Okay. So now let's go back up. Let's go to now. If we're looking here, this is the 8th of April. You can see their account summary as of the 8th of April. We gained $671 with an account balance of $1,760 on this day. So that brought the balance to $2,393. You can see the commissions and all that. So now on the 9th of April, that was the orders go. You can see the orders going through here. But either way, we ended up making $512 on this day with an account balance of $2,393. You can see there it's April 9th. So now on the 13th of April, you can see here making $708 with an account balance of $2,897. That brought the total balance of the account to $3,585 there. On the 14th of April, we started out there with $3,585 in the account, and we ended up making $625 on that day, paying $74 in commissions. A lot of trading that day brought the account to $4,135 there on the 14th. On the 15th of April, you can see it had an account balance of $4,135, and the commissions $22. Ended up only making $31 that day, basically breaking even. And on the 16th of April, we had $4,144 in the account. We had a realized profit that day of $920, and the balance at that point was $5,014. So $5,000. So on the 7th, we had $1,800 or $1,700 in the account. On the 17th of April, we had $5,000 in the account. We made $361 there, bringing the total to $5,343 on the 17th. You can see all these orders. Look, this was a lot of trading this day. You can see all these orders going through there. This was on the 20th. This balance was $5,343. We had a loss of $160 there, plus the commissions and fees, and that's pretty much what we got out of there, and brought the total to $5,074. On the 21st, I ended up making $265. And look at this. Commissions on this day was only $4.20. Because I only really traded what? Looks like a couple contracts from the 762s down there to the 72s. So 10 handle move. On the 22nd, we scroll down here. We had a total of $5,334 in the account. We had a loss with the commissions and fees. The commissions were $100 on this day. You can see how much I traded. Look at this, 10, 10, 10, 10. A lot of orders going through, a lot of trading that day. So on the 23rd of April, you can see here, the account balance started out with $5,249. We had a loss of $657. Commissions and fees, $300. Look at how much trading this was. This is all the orders going through, guys. Look at this, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. I mean, we traded 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. A lot of orders this day. And you can see what happens over trading right there, paying $331 in commissions. Wow. I didn't even know it was that bad, honestly. Like, that's really bad. That's really bad there. So, gotta be careful with that. Now, on the 24th of April, just to show you guys that this is live, you can see this ticker down there scrolling across. Like, this is not Photoshop. This is real deal. Like, this is the broker statement that you're seeing. On the 24th of April, we had our account balance at $4,259. We had a loss this day of around $300, and it brought the account balance to $3,910 there on the 24th. On the 27th of April, we had another kind of slow day. Had the account balance $3,910, and that brought us, oh my gosh, what is going on right now with the market? It's on the 28th of April, we had another kind of slow day, $167 winner, brought the account balance to $4,088. On the 29th of April, had account balance of $4,088, bringing us to $4,331 there on the 29th of April. And then yesterday, on the 30th, we did not trade. So basically, we started the month out at $1,700, $1,800, and we grew that amount to $4,311. You can see currently the account balance here is at $4,523 after trading today. So we're getting it back. It's been a little bit of an up and down road, a little bit of an up and down battle the last week. I had a really good week the week before, and then this last week just really hammered me. I'm going to talk about kind of what went down and all that. So all right, so like I said, I started out the month with around $1,800, $1,700, whatever you want to call it, and finishing out the month here close to $4,500. So we were up to $5,000. We gave some back. We got it back. We got close, and then the goal. My goal this month was just to I don't know. I wanted to stay above 5,000 after breaking 5,000. But the problem is market's been kind of just. I don't want to blame the market, but you got to give some, you got to take some. So we've had some good days of profit. We gave back some profit. We had some over trading. In general, the biggest thing that I've been learning with futures really is you just got to stop trying to predict which way the market's going to go. You got to stop having like this idea like, okay, today I think the market's going to crash, or tomorrow, when you have this like predetermined idea of what you believe the market's going to do, you end up just getting into trouble. So that's been one of my biggest focuses recently, is just kind of really trying to like, hey, whatever's in front of me, that's what I'm trading. If I see this pattern, this is what's going on, this is what I'm trading. I'm not focused on the idea that the market just rallied, and now we're crashing back down. I'm focusing on the price action, what's in front of me. Are we making higher lows? Are we making lower highs? What is really going on? What is really, what's really being told here? What's the story? And I think that's the biggest thing that I've learned with futures is you really just got to leave the bias. You got to leave the idea, that, oh, this is what's going to happen today. Just leave all that out the door, and you got to focus really on just trading the action that's in front of you, because you're going to have days like today where it's just like up, down, but it's like, who really knows where we're going to close at this point? Who has any idea, I don't have any idea. So me sitting here and being like an ultra bear or an ultra bull, it doesn't work out, and it doesn't grow your accounts. That's been one of the biggest, I wouldn't say lessons, but it's been a really good kind of thing that I've been focused on, is just taking the plays that are there, taking the trades, letting the trades work out, doing everything that I need to do to make money here. And that's been my focus. Obviously, maybe a little bit of over trading. Definitely the commissions this past month, a little high. It shouldn't have been that high. They should not have been that high. But, trying to size up a little bit more profit, trying to work on kind of managing a little bit more risk, things like that. So that's going to come with the territory. It's a battle, uphill battle, constantly uphill battle. There's going to be snowballs. There's going to be rocks falling down the hill. It's always a war zone, and we're living in a battle right here. So that's kind of what I'm looking at, just overall, just growing, learning, and focusing. Focusing, learning, growing. Focusing, learning, growing. Today is a really good example of that. So you can see we had this big sell-off overnight, and, from the 2,900 area yesterday, selling off there. It's like, in your mind, when you see this, you're like, okay, cool, yeah, I'm going to get short this morning. But the problem is, you can see now we're consolidating. So that's one big thing that I've really been focused on is if I'm looking at these moves and I'm like, oh, we had a big move down. Well, I should expect some type of bounce back, right? There's some type of bounce back coming. Doesn't mean I'm sitting here trying to buy the dip. But if I'm trying to get short, if I want to get short here, it's not like I'm like, I want to short right here. I want to short right there where we're just crashing down. I need to wait, let the market kind of consolidate a little bit, maybe bounce back a little bit, kind of regain some of that that profit or whatever, the market's got to kind of regain some of that, little bounce. As we get these big sell-offs, should expect a bounce back. So that's been a really good lesson for me. If I'm trying to get short, I'm not shorting after a big move like this down. I'm not just trying to grab shares here or contracts here and get short. Even though you can see how it just, it went down. But the problem is a lot of times we end up missing these big moves and we end up kind of, getting some FOMO. We end up shorting here, and guess what? It squeezes back and we end up getting out for a loss. So that's one of the really big things that I've been focused on is just overall just reading the chart. What is going on with the chart? What's the picture telling me? Not me going, well, the Fed's just printing money. The economy's in the shitter. Everything's bad. I don't care anymore. I don't care what the world's doing. I honestly don't care. All I'm focused on is the price action and putting money into my account. Price action, money into my account, baby. And that's what we are. That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. So, not bad. Not bad. Growing the $1,800 in the account to $5,000, back down to $4,000, and then back to $4,500 at the end of the month. So, that's still over 150% gain on the initial capital that I put into the account this month. So, that's not bad. That is not bad at all. Like I said in the previous video talking about, my goal is to start sizing up, start taking on a little bit more risk, more reward, and really looking to capitalize off of futures right now. A lot of people are like, man, why don't you trade stocks anymore? Why don't you do this? Honestly, there is nothing better. There's nothing more pure. There's nothing more liquid and just easy. I don't want to say easy, but nothing more. There's not a better tool. There's not a better tool in the market to trade other than futures. Really when it comes down to it. The commissions are good. The overall liquidity is amazing. The margin's amazing. So there's not really any drawbacks other than, there is the risk. There's a chance you might lose money. Obviously, with that's with anything. But there's a big difference between trading penny stocks, the low float stuff, and then trading futures. A big difference. And that's what I'm learning right now and I'm focusing on, and just overall looking to capitalize off of some of the volatility in the market today. We're down 2% on the day in the market. And we'll see what happens here if the market wants to hold or maybe go lower or maybe go higher. We will find out later on. But I want to give you guys an update where I'm at this month or last month, April. So not bad. Still 150% gain in the account and growing the account day by day. Giving back a little bit of profit, giving back a little, having some red days. It happens. Having red days, I'm telling you, they happen. But as you can see from seeing my account balance, it still is growing. It's growing. Even with a couple red days, we're growing. We're getting to the next level, to that next point on the end of the road. We're on a long road here, my friends, and we are just traveling down that road and staying alive. That's all we can do, and that's all I'm focused on right now. So there it is. If you guys haven't already, do me a favor, hit the like button, the subscribe button, all the buttons down below.